done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. That's sacrifice. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I know my great auntie was a slave.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And, right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So they're operating in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, A scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Bortles now on first down. He finds Hearns left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Well, I better raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Airing it out for Hearns. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins, and about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Now that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Bortles now on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On play action, it's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshon Lattimore on defense.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Blue 45.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Bortles will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Breaks through the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun, it's Bortles. And up pressure gets to him again. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. A dump off for Ivory. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We'll go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, more down, even.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 280. 280. 12. Hey. 4 down.
Here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Time running out here on the play clock. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Play clock winding down. On second down, Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From midfield, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down and 4. Bortles going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue hot.
Now Bortles again. Underneath to Ivory. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go now. Let's go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Bortles steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Three yards to go on second down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Got three. Three down. Ready. Green.
Here's Bortles to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing now is Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Ready, Mike Green.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.